Hello, everyone. Welcome to Eastern Michigan University's School of Nursing BSN YouTube live video. This video was put together for our BSN 2020 graduates. We invite you to participate in the fun and congratulations by using the chat function on the right-hand side of this video and the comment section just below this video. You'll have to sign in to YouTube to use these features. I would like to introduce you to our speaker, Dr. Michael Williams, who is the director of EMU's School of Nursing.
Congratulations, graduates. Last year, the World Health Organization deemed 2020 to be the year of the nurse and the midwife. And I remember many nurses talking about this is going to be our year, the year when the world would celebrate with us. Our year, the year of the nurse and the midwife. Well, 2020 hasn't been all celebrations and parties for the year of the nurse, but society has truly seen the value of nurses and all healthcare providers. Last year, no one would have foreseen the global pandemic of COVID-19. But the dedication and the commitment of nurses and nursing students has been nothing less than extraordinary. Thank you for joining the most noblest of professions for those entering the profession. And thank you to those who have been out on the front lines battling this virus. We have indeed been in the spotlight of the profession, and we have shone brightly. This virtual commencement is not exactly the way we intended to celebrate you. Thank you for sticking out and completing your degree despite the COVID pandemic. Typically, we would have you come up to this stage. We would introduce you, allow you to thank someone of your choosing, pin you, and provide you with a red rose. This year was not to be. You will have this virtual program, but also will receive in the mail a graduation in a box. You'll have a 2020 graduation tassel, your nursing pin, a green and white ribbon, a red silk rose, and a 4x6 photo frame for you to remember this special occasion. Getting through nursing school is no easy task, even without a global pandemic. So today is a very special day for you. This is a day when all the studying, the hard work, the tears, the fears, the questioning of why you're doing this comes to fruition. Congratulations, and thank you for accepting the challenge we all love, the profession of nursing. I've been at Eastern Michigan University School of Nursing for 23 years. I've seen our programs grow from a traditional BSN program, RN to BSN completion program, and one MSN program. We now have 6 different ways students can achieve their BSN degree: the traditional program, the second degree program, the 2+2 path, the collaborative degree programs with Washtenaw Community College, Henry Ford College, and Monroe Community College, as well as our fully online RN to BSN completion program. Additionally, we've gone from one MSN program to 4, the Adult Gerontology Clinical Nurse Specialist program, the Adult Gerontology Primary Care Nurse Practitioner program, our MSN in Nursing Ed, and our MSN in Clinical Research Nursing. We also offer graduate certificates in Teaching in Healthcare Systems, Quality Improvement in Healthcare, and postmaster certificates for CNSs and NPs. Our Doctorate of Nursing Practice program just began a year ago, and we look forward to that program expanding in the future. Thank you for choosing Eastern Michigan University and the School of Nursing, and always consider us when you want to go back to school. I'd like to acknowledge all of our faculty and instructors who played a part in your success today. The faculty worked tirelessly to improve our curriculum, respond to current health issues, and flex their teaching strategies to ensure that you are optimally prepared to be the best nurses, practitioners, educators, scholars, and nurse leaders as possible. Thank you to all of our faculty. I'd also like to thank our departmental staff who help students and faculty every day. These are the people who answer your questions, assist with registration, field your complaints, hunt me down, and coordinate everything that makes the School of Nursing run. Thank you to our staff for their hard work and dedication. Lastly, there is a very important group to acknowledge: the spouses, partners, significant others, families, friends, and supporters of our graduates. Without the dedication and support that you have provided our students would struggle even more to get through a very challenging program. Thank you on behalf of your student. A few years ago, I discovered a story tucked away in my paternal grandfather's belongings, and it reminded me of the sacredness with which we should approach our patients and their families. But it also reminded me of the sacredness of every living person, including you. And I find it even more relevant with the COVID-19 pandemic than ever before. It's entitled, I Wish You Enough, and I'd like to share it with you. The story goes, recently I overheard a mother and daughter in the last moments together at the airport. They had announced the departure, and standing near the security gate, they hugged and the mother said, I love you and I wish you enough. The daughter replied, Mom, our life together has been more than enough. Your love is all I ever needed. I wish you enough too, Mom. They kissed and the daughter left, and the mother walked over to the window where I was seated. Standing there, I could see she wanted and needed to cry. I tried not to intrude on her privacy, but she said to me, did you ever say goodbye to someone knowing it would be forever? And I said, yes, I have. Forgive me for asking, but why is this a forever goodbye? The woman replied, I am old and she lives so far away. I have challenges ahead, and the reality is her next trip home will be for my funeral. When you were saying goodbye, I heard you say, I wish you enough. May I ask what that means? She began to smile. That's a wish that has been handed down from other generations. My parents used to say it to everyone. She paused a moment and looked up as if she tried to remember in detail, and she smiled even more. When we said, I wish you enough, we were wanting the other person to have a life filled with just enough good things to sustain them. Then turning toward me, she shared the following as if she were reciting it from memory. I wish you enough sun to keep your attitude bright no matter how gray the day may appear. I wish you enough rain to appreciate the sun even more. I wish you enough happiness to keep your spirit alive and everlasting. I wish you enough pain so that even the smallest joys in life may appear bigger. I wish you enough gain to satisfy your wanting. I wish you enough loss to appreciate all that you possess. I wish you enough hellos to get you through the final goodbye. She then began to cry and walk away. They say it takes a minute to find a special person, an hour to appreciate them, and a day to love them, but an entire life to forget them. Indeed, we are all sacred. So as you begin your career as a nurse or continue as a nurse with your new credentials, know that we are proud of you and happy for your accomplishments. Congratulations once again, and I wish you abundance in your personal and professional life, but most importantly, I wish you enough. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Associate Dean of the College of Health and Human Services, Dr. Christine Karshan.
I'm Christine Karshan, the Associate Dean in the College of Health and Human Services at Eastern Michigan University. Congratulations, graduates. It goes without saying that you successfully completed a very challenging program in unprecedented times. You should all be commended on your resilience, your dedication to your studies, and your willingness to embark on a high-demand discipline during a time when your community and your country need you the most. I am not a nurse, so my advice to you this day is coming from someone who has worked in different settings, K-12 schools, rehabilitation clinics, hospitals, and of course, higher education. First, make as many professional connections as you can. Networking plus resilience equals success. You are going to be an integral member of a healthcare team. The best thing you can do for your patients is to learn from everyone and everything around you. Don't be intimidated by your colleagues and superiors. Remember, they were once in your shoes when they began their careers. Leverage their knowledge and experience and find ways to take what worked for them and adapt it to work for you. Second, treat everyone with respect. Life is not easy for anyone. Sometimes you don't see the challenges on the outside, but understand everyone has a story and their journey has many bumps along the way. Third, if you are successful, it is because somewhere, sometime, someone gave you a life or an idea that started you in the right direction. Thank them. Honor them by being that someone to others in your life. And finally, take pride in how far you've come and have faith in how far you can go. But don't forget to enjoy the journey. Never stop your desire to learn. It was Benjamin Franklin who wrote, "An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest." Take it from me, he was right. On behalf of our Dean, Dr. Morali Nair, I wish you well. I wish you good health, and I thank you for choosing a career in service and providing care for all in need.
Hello, graduates. My name is Dr. Caroline Peltz. I'm an Associate Professor of Nursing and the Associate Director of Undergraduate Studies at the School of Nursing. There is nothing more perfect about today than coming together to celebrate our graduates from the School of Nursing at Eastern Michigan University. Thank you. I am very humbled and honored that the graduating class has asked me to share a few words on this momentous occasion. Some of you have met me, some know me only by name, and others may wonder who I am. Well, first and foremost, I am a real person just like you. I am also a nurse and an educator. It has sincerely been a privilege to have been afforded the opportunity to help prepare some of you to be my first-time colleagues and to facilitate colleagues who are practicing as nurses, our RN to BSN graduates, to deepen their knowledge of the art and science of our discipline. Today is one of those days that you'll never forget. You had a vision, you set a goal for yourself. You have successfully completed the degree requirements for a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Although the journey was like one you have never experienced before, you did it. This is a day where you come to a fork in the road. There is no reason to feel tachycardic, tachypnic, diaphoretic, or have a syncopal episode while you choose your direction. But if you do, you are surrounded by graduates who not only know what I'm talking about, but more importantly, know what to do if you hit the floor. Take the road less traveled. It will make all the difference. You are a new generation of nurses. You are the new leaders. You are not entirely the same person you once were prior to beginning your educational journey. You see the world differently. Remember that a good nurse is a humble nurse. You will never know it all. It remains a privilege to have the opportunity to safeguard another human life. Today is about you, the graduate. It is a time to reflect on all that you have accomplished, a time to celebrate. It is a time to reconnect and embrace all who have helped you accomplish your dream. Many sacrifices were made to afford you the opportunity to earn your degree. To all of the faithful supporters, I would like you to know that the faculty realizes that we have changed your graduate. Graduates, today is your day. As Dr. Zeus would say, you're off to great places. You're off and away. You will succeed. Yes, you will. 98.75% guaranteed. You have mastered new skills. You have cared for the old, the young, the homeless, the dying, expectant mothers, and prisoners. You have heightened cultural awareness. You addressed issues that will impact your professional practice in APA format, of course. You have learned to have a voice. Don't be afraid to use it. You are able to think independently. You can diagnose. You have diagnosed each other, and you have suffered from impaired skin integrity from sitting for long periods of time while studying in the program. You can develop a plan of care. You can work collaboratively with other disciplines. At times, you might get all jazzed up, but you have the knowledge and the compassion to help your client find their place on the illness-wellness continuum, which of course extends to infinity and beyond. Nursing is like no other discipline, as nurses are the gatekeepers of healthcare. Nurses make an impact every single day in the lives of people in our community. Nurses are the voice of the voiceless and the advocates for those who cannot advocate for themselves. Nurses make a difference and make the world a better place, one client at a time. Your journey from novice to expert will be one of continuous improvement and lifelong learning as you continue to understand what the art and science of nursing is about and continue to discover how theory relates to clinical practice. You will be the movers and shakers for the next generation, creating an evidence base for future nurses of America. This reminds me of the starfish story that was shared with me from a colleague. You may have heard this one, but it doesn't hurt to be reminded of it every once in a while. Once upon a time, there was an old man who used to go to the ocean to do his writing. He had a habit of walking on the beach every morning before he began his work. Early one morning, he was walking along the shore after a big storm had passed and found the vast beach littered with starfish as far as the eye could see. Off in the distance, the old man noticed a small boy approaching. As the boy walked, he paused every so often. As he grew closer, the man could see that he was occasionally bending down to pick up an object and throw it into the sea. The boy came closer still, and the man called out, "Good morning. May I ask what you are doing?" The young boy paused, looked up, and replied, "Throwing starfish into the ocean. The tide had washed them onto the beach, and they can't return to the sea by themselves," the boy replied. "When the sun gets high, they will die unless I throw them back into the water." The old man replied, "But there must be tens of thousands of starfish on the beach. I'm afraid you won't really be able to make much of a difference." The boy bent down, picked up yet another starfish, and threw it as far as he could into the ocean. Then he turned, smiled, and said, "It made a difference to that one." We all have the opportunity to help create positive change. Never lose sight of why you chose the nursing profession. We know it's not about the money or about the shift or the corporation you are working for. Don't underestimate the power of human interaction, of eye contact and a smile, of a reassuring pat of the hand or a promise kept. Patients don't expect us to have all the answers, but they need to be caring facilitators of their healthcare experience. In closing, I would like to share with you a poem written by Sherry York called "Heart of Gold" that this dinosaur holds true to her heart. There are times in our lives when we sit down and we wonder where our lives will lead us. Sometimes we get so caught up in our jobs that we forget what we truly represent. We get frustrated, aggravated, pushed to the limits, and so mentally tired that we feel, what is the use in being a nurse? But then someone gives us a weak smile or holds our hand, and they may say, "Thank you. You are so special." Then we feel the warmth growing in our hearts. All the bad feelings disappear, and they are replaced by the core values that we represent: human dignity, compassion, dedication, integrity, stewardship, leadership, and excellence. So when the bad feelings begin to show, take the time to say this prayer: Lord, help me to bring comfort where there is pain, courage where there is despair, acceptance when the end is near, a touch that is gentle with tenderness, patience, and love. And always remember, all nurses are truly blessed. For you see, God gave us hearts of gold. Thank you, God bless, and congratulations, the class of 2020. Thank you.
Hello, graduates, classmates, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Emily Tersini, and I've graciously been chosen to speak to you all today at our graduation. Class of 2020. Well, we won't be kidding when we say we survived nursing school, huh? Throughout our time in the program, we've experienced a polar vortex, murder hornets, a global pandemic, and all of Newberry's exams. We are already tired, but we are fighters. We fought through everything this program and the world threw at us. You should all be proud of where you are today. We have proven that we are not only strong, but we do not give up. We are adaptable. We are forces to be reckoned with. Together, we have survived Peltz's exam, where we thought tangles in your hair was a trick answer, We all showed up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to our first clinical, and with unbrushed hair and coffee breath to our last simulation. We have been with patients through all walks of life. We have seen newborns take their first breath, and we have seen elderly people take their last. As we look back and reflect at all of these moments, we remember that we got here together. We got through study groups and coffee outings, sending each other Quizlets we made at 1 a.m. We practiced head to toes on each other and group chatted when we thought we had pancreatitis, but it turned out just to be indigestion. We did not make it through nursing school alone. We helped each other through all these obstacles. Remember this as my advice to you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Every nurse was a new grad at one point. Ask for help. Learn from other people. Don't be afraid to raise your hand and answer the question. You've got this far. You have what it takes. Don't be afraid to teach others. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Today, around 89 of us are graduating together. We are the best and the brightest. It goes without saying that this is an outstanding class. These students hit the ground running. We are headed to ERs, ICUs, pediatric floors, med-surg floors, and much more. And not only in the state of Michigan, but throughout the entire country. I would like you all to take a second and think about the incredible things each of you will accomplish after graduation. There are plenty of challenges along the way, and other people competing against you, but never forget how you got where you are today. You fought for the spot in this program. You fought to stay in and pass these classes. You fought for the right to be here today. Never stop fighting. Seek new opportunities and continue to achieve the way you always have done. Graduates, let's not forget about our outstanding faculty. Let's not lie. They were hard on us. Sometimes we cried before, during, and after class. But let's not pretend that they did not prepare us for this. They challenged us, and they taught us to go above and beyond. They are the nurses that we aspire to be. So on behalf of my graduating class, thank you to all of our faculty for all that you've done for us. And I'd also like to say thank you to our friends and family. Our shoulders to cry on, our ears to complain to. Some of you might feel as if you were also graduating nursing school today. After we have been competing and quizzing you for the last 2.5 years and making you quiz us. Your support means the world to us. And we went through this program not without you. And it still means the world to us today that you're supporting us. As I said earlier, we did not get through this program alone. Thank you all for being there when you didn't have to, and frankly, when some of you didn't want to. Thank you for the home-cooked meals and the laundry being done without asking, or for not judging the amount of fast food we ate and the amount of laundry we had piled up. Thank you for being by our sides from day one, and thank you for being here today. We all started this program as strangers, and today we're ending as friends. I am proud to call you all my colleagues today. I would let any of you treat my family, and I hope with as many of you in here that I will be able to work with some of you in the future. We are no longer the future nurses of America. So let me be one of the first to say to you all today, congratulations, nurses of America. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Frank Schaller. I'm an assistant professor in the School of Nursing at Eastern Michigan University. Today, I have the pleasure to introduce you to our BSN graduates at Eastern Michigan University School of Nursing. Khalud Abdellatif. I plan on accepting a nursing position at Michigan Medicine's PACU. Shout out to the nursing faculty that were supportive and compassionate throughout my journey in nursing school. Thank you, Dr. Peltz, for teaching me the importance of being a humble and safe nurse. Thank you, Dr. Lukomsky, for always keeping a smile on your face in every lecture as your positive energy radiated throughout the classroom. Shout out to my friend Teresita for spending countless hours with me studying and experiencing this roller coaster ride together. Last but not least, shout out to my family for always encouraging me to strive for the best. Mom, this was definitely for you. Congratulations, graduates. We made it. Safia Abdullah. First of all, I would like to thank Allah, the most gracious and merciful. What an honor and privilege it is to have achieved this milestone. Secondly, I would like to thank each faculty and staff member at EMU who have undoubtedly helped us along the way. I would like to thank my family, especially my mother and my two kind and loving brothers and sister for helping me achieve one of the greatest experiences and accomplishments in my life. Thank you for always supporting and believing in me. I would also like to thank my amazing cohort and friends. I have learned a lot from each of you. I am grateful to have shared this journey with you. So, thank you. Julia Henrietta Aguiman. My plans after graduation. My name is Julia Aguiman. I have second degree from Eastern Michigan University with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I also have an associate degree in science from Henry Ford College. Currently, I work at Harper Detroit Medical Center, DMC, in the renal unit. My plans after graduation is to work in DMC for at least 3 years to gain clinical and technical experience. I also plan to go back to school to do my graduate degree in nursing after 3 years of clinical experience. My eventual career goal is to work in labor and delivery, but now I am open to other assignments and opportunities to gain clinical experience. I will utilize the knowledge and skills I have acquired from this institution throughout my nursing career. I am very grateful to all my instructors who helped in diverse ways to get me this far. A very big thanks to you all. Kura Ulain Awan. I would like to acknowledge and thank some very special people in my life. To begin, a huge thank you to my exceptional husband, Makeen, and beautiful daughter, Yahira, for being so patient with me throughout these tough years. Thank you for all of the encouragement and support during the times of stress, excitement, frustration, and celebration. To my wonderful parents and amazing sister, thank you for the unconditional love and for being my biggest cheerleaders throughout this journey. Finally, thank you to my friends, fellow nursing students, and EMU instructors and professors for providing me with encouragement when I needed it the most. Dr. Schaller, you deserve a special shout out for all your guidance, support, and mentoring. Thank you all. Moving forward, I plan to start my nursing career on the cardiac unit with an ultimate goal of becoming a family nurse practitioner in order to best serve my patients. Yasin Asawe. Thanks to all of my family and friends for supporting me throughout this journey. This is the beginning of a new chapter. Opportunities don't happen, you create them. From Chris Grosser. Yarelis Baerga Leon. Thank you to my family and friends who continuously supported me during this journey. I appreciate all of the encouraging words, love, and prayers. And Proverbs 16:9 says, I chose my path, but God ordered my steps. My plans after graduation begin with passing the NCLEX. As of right now, I hope to find a career as a pediatric nurse. I have recently been looking into maternal health nursing and domestic violence nursing too. Isabella Bassett. After graduation, I will be moving to Grand Rapids where I will work in a new grad float pool to gain some experience before I acquire a job as a pediatric oncology nurse. I would like to thank my family and friends for all they did to motivate, console, distract, and keep me sane throughout my nursing school career. I wouldn't be where I am without the endless support and love. Andrew Birchler. Thank you, Sarah, Alexa, Mom, Dad, Paris, and family for all of your support. Karrie Brashear. Plans after graduation, I plan to start my nursing career in the state of Wisconsin. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for this prodigious opportunity. I am forever grateful for the both of you, and I hope I've made you proud. Kurt, Caitlin, and Kimberly, I hope I have inspired you to chase your dreams just as I have. To Scott, thank you for your endless support throughout my college journey. I can't wait to start our next chapter. Lastly, thank you to all the Bakers and Brashears. I wouldn't have been able to do it without all of the love and words of encouragement. Ashley Brooks. After graduation, I plan to start working on 9 East, which is a medical PCU at St. Joe's Mercy Hospital in Ann Arbor. She would like to say thank you to her family, friends, and boyfriend for all of the love and support throughout school, and to her professors and clinical instructors for pushing her to succeed. Justine Buddha. Special thanks to my mom, dad, brother, friends, family, faculty, and staff who have supported me through this nursing school BSN journey and made this possible. Also, shout out to my coworkers and leadership team at Beaumont Dearborn for showing me the ropes of nursing. Plans for after graduation include working in pediatrics and snowboarding. Janet Burkhart. My plans after graduation are to start my nursing career with the ultimate goal of working on an antepartum unit, possibly grad school later. Also, to make up for lost time with family and friends. I would like to say thank you to my incredible support system I call my family, especially my parents and sisters. You all believed in me and supported me when I needed it most. I would also like to say thank you to my friends who made college wonderful. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my God for giving me a desire for nursing and the means to achieve it. Hannah CAKEBREAD. Plans to work in the neuro ICU at Providence Park Hospital in Novi. She also says, I plan to become a travel nurse out west after 2 years of experience doing intensive care. And a big thank you to everyone who helped me along the way. Leah Can. I got into nursing by accident. It was the last thing on earth I wanted to do. But now I can't imagine doing anything else. I truly thank God for giving me this opportunity to serve Him and others. This was possible through the endless support, love, and encouragement of my God, family, and friends. After graduation, I'll be starting my career at St. Mary's Hospital in Livonia, working in the emergency department. I plan on continuing my education to receive my master's in nursing. I cannot wait to see what my future holds. Callie Curley. Plans for after graduation include working full-time on a medical ICU step-down unit to build my nursing skills. Someday I would like to become ICU trained and eventually advance my practice into the leadership and/or provider role. My biggest thanks is owed to my nursing friends. Every word of encouragement, study session, and active teamwork is what got me through nursing school. I am infinitely grateful to my fiance for supporting me the last 5 years and can't wait to begin this new adventure. A special shout out to Ari, the Pibble, for all of the love and support. Daniela Diaz. Daniela would like to thank God, her family, friends, and her amazing boyfriend for helping her get through nursing school. Daniela plans to pursue a career in labor and delivery nursing and hopes to one day become a certified nurse midwife. Catherine Nicole Deeroff. I would like to thank my family for all of their encouragement and support they have given me these past school years. I especially want to thank my parents for the understanding and appreciation they have for my nursing school journey. They have inspired me to continue my education by furthering my career in nursing. I would like to go on to become a nurse practitioner in the field of pediatrics. Thank you to my mom, dad, and family for always being in my corner with all of their love. Ashley Nicole Dykstra. I plan to continue working as a registered nurse on the postpartum unit at Spectrum Health in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I want to thank my husband, family, and friends for always encouraging me to keep reaching for my goals. I wouldn't be where I am today without your love, support, and many prayers. Shannon Egbert. Plans after graduation. I accepted a full-time RN position working on a medical ICU/PCU. After advancing my nursing practice, I would like to become an ER nurse. I cannot thank my parents, my best friends and nursing friends, my boyfriend, and everyone along the way enough for their patience and support. Thank you. Rayleigh Esper. She accepted a cardiac critical care position. And she says, I would like to thank my amazing group of friends and my family for their support during this journey. I couldn't have done it without you. Mary Catherine Gidcombe. Thank you to my family, friends, coworkers, and preceptor, Eddie Bardzilski, for all of their help and support. Special thanks to Tanya Battle, EMU class of December 2019, for her constant motivation and encouragement throughout this program. I greatly appreciate it. Teresita Granados. After graduation, I plan to work as a pediatric nurse, possibly in the NICU in the long term, and do a lot of traveling after COVID. Thank you to my parents for all their support. Thanks to my nursing friends and study buddy, Lulu, because we got through this together, and all my clinical group members who made the rough times bearable. Megan Rose Hafman. After graduation, I plan to continue working in my current position as a primary nurse in a behavioral health / family practice / pediatrics clinic, where I have been for the past 8 years. I would like to thank my family, especially my husband, parents, and aunt for their love, support throughout this journey, encouragement to never give up, and for all their help with our daughter. I'm so grateful for this opportunity and can't wait to see what the future has in store. Thank you. Misty Elizabeth Head. She will be attending Georgetown University, and she'll be in the dual master's program of Women's Health Nurse Practitioner and Nurse Midwife. Maisha Hollins. Thank you to everyone that has played a part in my journey thus far. Thank you to my mom, brother, family, friends, coworkers, mentors, and former boss who have encouraged me to complete this goal. After graduation, I plan to continue to work as a dialysis nurse and learn additional ways to help my patients. Allison Hubbard. My plan after graduation is to obtain a job as a prison nurse at an all-male prison facility. I would like to give a big thank you to everyone that's helped me throughout my journey to become a nurse, especially my parents. Claire Hunter. I'm currently deciding between a few ER nursing position offers. Eventually, I'd like to work in a pediatric emergency department. All of my loved ones have helped me to get to where I am today in their own ways, and I'm truly thankful for each and every one of them. I've been lucky enough to have made some of my best friends during my time in nursing school. I can't wait to see what we'll all go on to accomplish. Emily Isaacson. Plans for after graduation include studying for boards and spending time with the people I love. I will be working full-time as an RN on an ICU step-down unit alongside my best friend. A big thank you to my family for being so supportive over the last 4 years. Thank you to my nursing friends who have become family. I couldn't have done it without the constant encouragement, support, and occasional cry sessions. Special shout out to my non-nursing friends that did their best to help me study, even when the words were hard to pronounce. Extra special shout out to my dog, who's the best homework buddy I could ask for. Jessica Johnson. Thanks to receiving my BSN, I have transitioned from an acute care bedside nurse to a clinical nurse educator. I would like to say thank you to my husband for supporting me during this degree and in every aspect of my life. Even when I would complain or stress about the coursework, he would always listen and provide support. Thank you to my mother and grandmother for encouraging me throughout my lifetime. I also have to give a shout out to my loving dogs. They spent many hours by my side or in my lap while I studied or completed homework. Christine Cardell. I am so excited to be transitioning into a full-time ER nurse following graduation. Thank you to my sweet family and friends for believing in me and supporting me and encouraging me every step of the way. A special thank you goes to my trauma burn family at Michigan Medicine for putting so much time and energy into me all throughout my nursing school career. To my best friend in nursing school who has stayed up for long hours and shared in every mental breakdown with me, thank you for being on this crazy adventure alongside me. Ellie Kircher. With gratitude to my mother, brothers, and grandparents, respect for my coworkers, appreciation for my friends, empathy for my patients, and the memory of my dad, I am proud to continue my nursing career in emergency nursing to try to help others. May 2021 bring health and healing to our world in more ways than one. And a quote from Zig Ziglar: "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." Gabrielle Kincaid. I plan to work in critical care in the CCU in Beaumont Dearborn and possibly go back for CRNA. I'm very thankful for all of the wonderful people and opportunities nursing has brought into my life. Diane Lemonin. Thank you, God, for your love, strength, and wisdom to see me through, and to my family for your love and support. Alyssa Lang. This past year, I have served as the Community Health Chair in the Student Nurses Association. After graduation, I will be working on an intermediate care unit that frequently receives high acuity ICU transfers and mechanically vented patients. I want to thank my friends and family who stood by me and supported me through this journey. I specifically want to thank my mom for all of her support and understanding over the past 2 years. I also want to shout out Emily Tersini, Rayleigh Esper, and Austin Wicker for being my rocks and getting through nursing school together. Michael Look. I have accepted a RN day shift position at Henry Ford Wyandotte Hospital on the Progressive Care Unit. I will be working there for a year. Then I plan to apply for a travel nursing position. My family has supported me every step of the way, and I am eternally grateful for them. I've also made some wonderful friends in the program, and I can't wait to see what our futures hold. Aaron Meyerhauser. After graduation, I will be working as a focus missionary, serving college students on campuses around the US. I could not have done this without the support of all of my family and friends. A big thank you to my parents, especially for their encouragement and belief in me throughout nursing school. Thank you to my mom for always picking up the phone when I needed her. Thank you to the friends who have been with me throughout college, for simply being there, for praying with and for me. Especially in this last semester, for my fellow focus teammates who have loved me so well. Most of all, I want to thank Jesus, who has led me through this entire process, working in my life in unimaginable ways. I am so blessed and grateful. Anna Mihal. Plans after graduating include studying for boards and spending time with my family. I will be starting my nursing journey as a full-time RN in the medical ICU and eventually advance my career as a certified registered nurse anesthetist. I could not have made it through this program without the love and support from my family, friends, and boyfriend over these past 4 years. I would not be where I am today without the study sessions, occasional venting, and constant support from my nursing friends. I want to specifically thank my mom and Brian for being my biggest supporters and everything you both have done to support me throughout this journey. Anne Suwanagon Macaulay. Life in nursing school was like a roller coaster for me. I cried, laughed, and finally, I made it. Many thanks to all of the teachers who taught me during the past 2 years and a half. I learned a lot from you. An extra thank you to Dr. Peltz, who has become a second Nightingale lady to me. I have missed the phrase Nurses of America and your lectures. I also want to say thank you, Dr. Pauly, who gave me all the helpful information so that I can become a successful nursing student. Many thanks to Dr. Williams, who is behind the scene and has been a great help. Finally, thank you, my dear husband, who helped take care of the kids and cooked for them so I could study and finish my homework. I could not have done it without you all. After graduation, I will study for the NCLEX exam. Then, around May or June, I will travel to Thailand to visit my family and some friends. I will apply for a nursing job after I return. Aaliyah McCormick. I am beyond excited to begin my career as a registered nurse. It feels like yesterday when I first applied to nursing school, and I'm amazed by how quickly time went by. I am grateful for all of the clinical experiences Eastern Michigan University had to offer, and the nursing faculty for encouraging me every step of the way. I'd like to give a huge special thanks to my family for motivating me during the times I was beginning to doubt myself. I look forward to furthering my nursing education next semester as I begin my studies in Eastern Michigan University's MSN Adult Gerontology Primary Care Nurse Practitioner Program. Leah Millette. I have accepted an RN position with Michigan Medicine to work on an adult pulmonary step-down unit. During my time at EMU, I made friendships and memories of a lifetime. Thank you to my family, friends, for helping me along the way. I couldn't have gotten here without you. Bailey Miller. My plans after graduation are to relax a little before I start studying for the NCLEX. After I get a nursing job, I plan to find a place to live with my fiance and save up some money for our wedding in May. There are so many people who have helped me get to where I am today, and I would like to thank some of them. I want to thank my parents for always supporting me and believing in me. I want to thank my fiance, Drew, for always supporting, encouraging, and believing in me, even when I doubted myself. I also want to thank his family, my sisters, my family, friends, and fellow classmates for the unconditional support along this journey. Lastly, I want to thank all of my professors and instructors for all that they have taught me these past few years. I wish everyone the best. Alicia Mitchell. After graduation, I plan on working on a surgical specialty unit at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit. I wouldn't have gotten to this point without God, my family, and friends I have met throughout the program. Thank you to Landon and Regina Mitchell for being the best parents I can ask for and being there for me every step of the way. Anna Moline. Upon graduation, I have accepted a position for a graduate nurse residency program among different critical care units at Henry Ford Allegiance in Jackson, Michigan. I would like to thank my incredibly supportive boyfriend, parents, and friends and family. Jessica Moore. After graduating, I will be studying to pass the boards, spending time with my family, and doing some traveling. I will be starting graduate school in May. I will be attending Wayne State University's Physician Assistant Program. I could not have gotten through this program without the constant love and support from my family and nursing school friends. You guys have inspired me to keep pushing myself throughout each day, exam, and semester. I know without you all by my side, I would not have been as successful as I was. I specifically want to thank my mom, dad, and Sean for everything you guys have done to help me get through these last 2.5 years, and for everything you will continue doing for me in the future. This has been an incredible journey, and I would not have wanted it any other way or with any other people by my side. I am so proud to be graduating from EMU's nursing program, and I'm looking forward to becoming a physician assistant. Libby Munger. I plan on moving to Houston, Texas, and working as a labor and delivery nurse. I want to thank my family and friends. I could never have done it without their love and support. Miranda Musico. My goal is to start working in the emergency department. I'd like to thank my parents for pushing me to follow my dreams. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for them. I love you guys. Kelsey Newman. Plans after graduation. I will be starting a job as an RN at Ascension Genesis Hospital on an ortho neuro unit. People to thank include Mark and Melissa Newman, Kyle Newman, Griffin Hemmingson, Michael and Mary Green, Chelsea Noble, and Dr. Caroline Peltz. Hannah Niehaus. Thank you to my parents, Jody and Tim, for standing by me from the start of this journey and reminding me even through the tough times, I have the strongest support system. Thank you to my partner, Stephen, for the endless encouragement, love, and good food that made nursing school just a bit brighter. And to all my nursing school instructors, professors, and friends, thank you for these last 2 years. I will forever cherish them. After graduation, I'll be moving to Maine, where I have accepted a full-time new graduate nursing position at a level 1 trauma center on a hematology oncology floor, working nights. Han Nguyen. First, I want to express my sincere gratitude to all the teachers of my life. You taught me knowledge, you taught me discipline, you taught me dignity. Shout out to Professor Marvin Bully, Professor Kathy Peterson, Mrs. Katie Godfrey, and Mr. Kuo Ang Nguyen. I want to express my appreciation to all my uncles and aunts in Seattle, especially Uncle Chung and Aunt Nam, who welcomed and helped me when I first came to America. To Mrs. Linda Bennett, Mrs. Joy Borat, Anna, and all my friends in Vietnam, thank you for your friendship and support. Without you all, I couldn't have done it. Lastly, I want to send a big hug to all the people in my family, especially my mom and dad, Uncle Coy, and Aunt Annie, my brother Tom, my sister Sue Ann, my cousins Linda and Tyler for their unfailing support and trust in me. Ashley Norwood. After graduation, I will begin studying for the NCLEX and working as a nurse. Shout out to my mom, sister, boyfriend, and family members for your continued support throughout nursing school. The hard work and sleepless nights have finally paid off. I love you all. This is for you, Pawpaw. Esther Jung. With the future at hand, may I continue to pursue excellence. May wisdom and insight guide me as I strive to build bridges, not walls. I celebrate this achievement knowing that I am blessed. For the spirit of success is with me. Special thanks to my family, EMU, and WCC for shaping and directing me throughout my nursing program. Eva Anoban. To accomplish great things, you must not only plan, but also dream and believe. I believe that the best is yet to come, and it is possible to make a difference. With the future ahead, I strive to obtain more professional certifications to provide me with the knowledge and experience it takes to render excellent care to my clients. I celebrate this achievement knowing how far I have come, and I'm confident in how far I can go while pursuing excellence. Special thanks to my husband, Fred, who has been my greatest cheerleader, my children, my family, and friends who believed in me. EMU and WCC for building and guiding me throughout my nursing program. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Susanna Pakala. After graduation, I would like to work on a med-surg floor at a local hospital. I'm excited to start gaining experience and helping patients to improve their lives. To my parents, thank you for supporting me throughout my schooling. I would not be graduating today if it weren't for your constant prayers, encouragement, and love. To my siblings and cousins, thank you for showing me hard work by example and pushing me to finish. Soli Deo Gloria, glory to God alone. David Plachinta. After graduation, I will be continuing my current job as a cardiac step-down nurse while I work my way towards the ICU and ultimately head to CRNA school. I would like to give special thanks to my family, my girlfriend, and my friends for their constant support and encouragement, and to my cat for his comforting snuggles. Chloe Smith from Fowlerville, Michigan. Future plans include working at St. Joe's Ann Arbor on a surgical step-down unit and returning to EMU to pursue a master's degree in nursing education. Thank you to my family and friends for always encouraging my endeavors, being a listening ear, and a helpful hand when I needed it most. I couldn't have done these past 4 years without you all, and I'm incredibly lucky to have you in my life. I love you all and cannot wait to continue to make you proud. Madeline Ann Stepnowski. She will begin her career as a psychiatric nurse. Her end goal is to work as a psychiatric nurse practitioner. She's a member of Sigma Theta Tau National Honor Society of Nursing. And she says, thank you to my dad, Mike, Colin, Laura, and Alex for helping me through the stress, especially my mom. Emily Tersini. She completed departmental honors and is vice president of the Student Nurse Association. And after graduation, she will be working as a RN at Mott Children's Hospital. Future plans include becoming an acute care pediatric DNP. And she says, I would like to say thank you to my friends and family for supporting me throughout nursing school. Thank you to my boyfriend for dealing with my meltdowns. Thank you to Bigby for fueling my caffeine addiction. Finally, a special shout out to my study group. I couldn't have done it without you. Natalie Trevino. I plan on staying in Michigan and working as a registered nurse as soon as passing NCLEX. Thank you to all the instructors that helped me who I am today. I would also like to thank my friends and family. I definitely could not have done it without them. Juliana Tribu. After graduation, I plan on working in a labor and delivery or the NICU, wherever I end up first. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and my boyfriend for helping me through these 5 long years. Norvina Turner. My name is Norvina Turner. I am a graduate of the RN to BSN program at EMU. I plan to pursue opportunities for a leadership role at my current place of employment while pursuing my goals of working with patients as a clinic nurse. First and foremost, I thank God for guidance through my journey. I also want to thank my husband, Scott. You motivated me to keep going, even when I felt like giving up. I truly could not have been so successful without your encouragement and support. Thank you to my sons, Michael, Jamal, Jamar, and Norvel. You are my inspiration to continue growing to become the best version of myself that I can be. Last but not least, thank you to my family who has continued to cheer me on throughout my educational journey. Rebecca Turney will begin her nursing career in the ICU at Providence Hospital in Novi. Graduating summa cum laude. Member of the National Student Nurses Association, member of Sigma Theta Tau National Honor Society of Nursing. And a special thank you to Lori, Bill, Jennifer, Alex, and my friends for being so kind, supportive, and encouraging throughout nursing school. Sarah Van Otteren. After graduation, I plan to practice as an RN at St. Joe's Mercy Hospital and go back to school to obtain my master's degree. I want to thank my family and friends for the support, motivation, and love throughout this crazy journey. I couldn't have survived nursing school without you all by my side. Sarah Vega plans to start working in a labor and delivery unit following graduation. Would like to thank her parents, sister, professors, lab instructors, and clinical instructors. It wouldn't be possible without any of you. Abby Wassum. I currently work as a nurse extern in the NICU at Children's Hospital of Michigan, and I plan to start working in the NICU right after graduation. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and boyfriend for all of their endless support over the last 4.5 years. I could not have done it without you guys. Alicia Weston, RN in the NICU at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital in Grand Rapids. I would like to thank my mom, friends, and clinical instructors for believing in me and helping me get this far. Alyssa White, graduating, completed university honors from EMU's Honors College. Future plans? I plan to stay here in Michigan and begin working as a nurse as soon as possible. I would like to thank all of our professors and instructors from the School of Nursing who are so dedicated to our learning. Additionally, I would like to shout out Dr. Lukomsky, who has had more of an impact on me than she knows. Aubrey Woods plans to practice as an RN at St. Joe's Mercy Hospital and also plans to obtain Master of Science in Nursing Education. She says, I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout this journey, for praying for me and reminding me that God is always good. To my husband, thank you for being so understanding and ready to help me in any way possible. I couldn't have done this without y'all. Deilani Anik Lashore Young. All praises to God, who is my rock eternal. He has kept and sustained me during this journey. Thank you to my husband, Mike, for his reassurance and settling presence. I'm grateful for my parents' unwavering love and support. Thank you for instilling a strong passion for learning in me and doing everything possible to put me on the path to success. To all my other family, friends, nursing and spiritual mentors, your contributions and encouragement do not go unnoticed. I am blessed to be surrounded by loved ones that have cheered me on so faithfully. I love you all and look forward to celebrating with everyone soon. I am encouraged by the prospect of the future and will follow as the Lord leads me. I feel well prepared for my nursing career and look forward to serving patients and the community. The best is yet to come. Xiaoyan Zhang. I will be a medical surgical nurse. Thank you to all instructors and classmates that share joy and sorrow. Thank you to my husband and 2 lovely children for their strong support. And now for the closing remarks. Graduates, we are so proud of you. You're graduating today from the Eastern Michigan University School of Nursing because you now have the right skills and knowledge to become confident nurses who excel at providing safe, effective patient care. Your ability to learn was tested by the need to rapidly transition to online classrooms and navigate uncertain times in your program. Yet, your unwavering passion to learn as best as possible remained. As we recognize 2020 as the year of the nurse, we not only celebrate the nurses battling on the front lines of the COVID-19 crisis, but also you as nursing graduates who have persevered to find ways to continue your learning and blossom into the top-notch nursing professionals that you are today. Whether it's being a friendly face during a regular checkup or a hand to hold during a medical emergency, nurses are without a doubt the unsung heroes of the world. Now, perhaps more than ever, the work that nurses do is nothing short of absolutely amazing. Again, congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of you.